Hey Antonio, this is Rebecca Lane, your CRP instructor, and I wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on your presentation. First of all, I want to take a look at this. Um, so this needs to be a multimedia presentation, and what I am seeing here is a Word document. So let's take a look at the examples, and these were available in the announcements. No, that's not it. Here is one example of what we're looking for here. Oh, and she's talking
Willing to
over it.
work to get there. I never realized the passion I had for art until taking my first art into person, making me realize who I was as an individual. I became not what people thought I should be, but who I really am. Working on my projects, take my time while paying attention in class during inspiration to make.
Okay, so here's one example. And here is a second example.
Was Connor Adams. But who I am, that's what you're about to find out. I can tell you what I'm not. I'm not a failure. Has the power to destroy grades, causing me to drop out with a handful of debt. Always wrong. Success in my sergeant's eye.
Okay, so both of these examples, they're really showing a lot of visuals, and and they're using a mix of still and moving pictures. And you are welcome to use whatever works for you, but we are thinking about spending no more than about 5 to 10 seconds on any particular image, okay? So that is one of the things that you're going to need to add into this for your final presentation. Also, your final presentation needs to be you speaking. So this right here is a lot of written text. Your final presentation needs to be your verbal delivery, kind of like that emotional storytelling exercise that we did last week. And I know that there's been a lot of confusion because of the hurricane, so uh, please let me know if you have questions and all of that. So let's look at the content that you wrote, okay? So, hey, I'm Antonio. My whole life was a series of challenges. We all know. So this is really starting to feel like the story of your life, which I think is a really good start. But one of the things that we're talking about in this presentation is really starting to identify our target audience, so that your entire presentation is geared towards them. And with this, you are planning to pitch yourself to a future employer. Okay, so I'm not sure who your future employer is. So I see you currently in college. I've been faced with a challenge, full-time job, handling my schoolwork. Moving home is a lot to handle. Let's see. High school journey, the amount of stress. So I'm interested in joining the game design program, game design field of interest. So you're joining the game design program, but I don't see where you want to be once you've graduated, because I'm assuming right now the game design program is the program you are in here at Full Sail, right? So the question that I have for you is, what do you want to do when you graduate? Is there a specific game developer that you would like to work for? Is there a specific role in the game design process you believe you want to play? What is your skill set? Do you really love the physics of movement? Do you really love sketching out characters? Do you really love designing the structure of a game? Like, what's your jam? So go ahead and identify that, and then think about how you can tell stories that show that passion in action. Okay? So I'd like to see a little bit more of that focus. So that's the major thing, is really make sure that your audience is considered first. And that everything is geared towards, and name them, right? Like when we look at this Pro Sups, you're going to notice that at the very end, he actually names.
Want to represent Pro Sups.
He says what he wants his job to be. I want to represent you. And he names Pro Sups as the company he's going to work for. So I want you to be that specific, Antonio, in identifying what you want your role to be, what you want this this game design company that you haven't named. I want you to name them, and then I want you to tell them what you want to do for them. Yeah. So let me know if you have questions. I'm excited to see how this evolved. Let me know how I can help you. And I will talk to you soon. All right. Bye.